How's it going, everybody? My name is MaestroJax and welcome back to my channel. So you guys wanted to know how I made the Doctor Who intro. Well, these are the first things that you're going to need from YouTube. If you go to a channel called DWREVFX, he has a clock spiral thing that you will see that in my intro, and if you've seen the Doctor Who 12th Doctor intros. That spiral will be in a green screen format on his channel. You can download it wherever you download YouTube videos. I use keepvid.com. But yeah, his video is free there. You just need to give him credit when you use it. Same goes for PGM 25595. He has the Doctor Who song that I used, which is called Doctor Who Into the Doctor. And then on my channel, you might have to come to me personally if you're trying to make one yourself and you need my vortexes, which I am gladly to give you. I made those by myself using HitFilm 4 Pro, which I used YouTube tutorials to help make mine. I used tutorials using what is it called? Particle effects, like particles passing through the camera or something like that. They have a really easy tutorial on how to do that, which is why I knew how to do that. Just took me like an hour to practice and whatnot. So using all of these programs are basically your knowledge, along with using the knowledge of using HitFilm 4 Express, which is absolutely free. HitFilm 4 Pro is not a free program, but I used a trial version of it, which the only problem is when you export your videos, it's going to be exported onto your YouTube channel, which you need to go back and re-download, unfortunately. Again, like, what am I trying to say? The videos that you download, it takes quite a bit of time too, which is the annoying part, but in the end it is worth it. So HitFilm 4 Express is, however, a freeware program, which means it is absolutely free to use. So is Blender. I also used Blender for this. So I'm now writing down the programs that I used, and this is actually Blender right here, which I have the cogs up right now. Basically, what I did is I modeled every single cog as you saw in that last video of mine, and I just pasted a bunch of them, and then I went ahead and animated every single one of them one by one. Now, this is a previous version, because from what you guys saw in the previous video is this version, but I was stupid and didn't save the last version, but I went ahead and redone everything, because having constant lights like this light up every single one of them in the demo version that I showed you guys in the last video, and the demo version had every single gear shown in that video clip, and I did not like that, so I deleted all of these little lights down here and just had one single light had two of them following the camera, one having in front of the camera and one in the back, and I just had them follow the camera down. This is the camera right here, by the way. I don't know if I've ever shown you that in a previous Blender tutorial, but yeah, this is what it should look like. So as all the gears are moving, the camera is passing through it. So this is proof that I did use these gears. These are my own gears that I used for the intro itself. And I did use my own particle effects for the fog during the gears, which I'm really proud about. It looked really awesome. Unfortunately, modeling every single gear, what I also did wrong is you can see there's one gear that wasn't animated, which I did go ahead and fix, like I said, after I did the video tutorial on how to do all these. There was one gear that was not animated, and I will show you guys how I animate them right now. So I go ahead and just press at the first of the video, or at the timeline down here, I just pressed I to, hold on 1 second, I'm just going to do it this way. So I pressed I to do this, and I just did rotation, and then I go to the 200th frame, and then I press R, and then I press Z for the Z axis, and then I just twist it once, and then I press I once again for rotation. And now, as soon as all of them are moving, this one should now move along with them at the same speed, which is kind of really cool. And I did that with every single one of these gears, and that took about an hour. So you guys, this is not easy stuff. And overall, it probably took me under 12 hours to make, probably 10 hours max, 8 hours max, I don't know. It feels that long. It probably wasn't, to be honest, because I haven't been on my computer much. So probably 8 hours max it took me to create the whole intro, and it takes 2 hours to render a 10-second clip like this. So if I'm gonna go into camera and I do this, it takes an hour and 50 minutes to render this whole scene, which in the middle of this it looks kind of like this. Hopefully it does it. So we'll see here right in a second. So yeah, so this is, Blender is also a free program, and it is amazing once you know how to use it. I was helped for the first time in a Blender workshop, and Ron, my buddy, he was my teacher, and he was one who showed me how to make all of this. He was a teacher at Weber State University, and he was also a student there, which now I work with him at Clark Planetarium. So I see him every now and again, which is awesome. He was the one who taught me how to use Blender and everything. And after he taught me how, I just went on YouTube and just looked at a bunch of tutorials and just learned it all on my own. So from all of this, this is just knowledge that he taught me and I taught myself. So yeah, thank you, Ron, for that. You are really awesome, dude. Yeah, so after I animated all those gears, I rendered everything, an hour and a half and whatnot. And then as for the Doctor Who title, like I showed you in one of my Blender tutorials, I showed you how to use text and how to animate them and whatnot. I did that using Peter Capaldi and Pearl Mackey's name. And a lot of people think that I take the Doctor Who intro and copy it onto my videos. No. I actually use the Doctor Who font, and I create my own Doctor Who logo, like so. So like this. And yeah, I mean, it's a little fat, but no, this is something I did. Like, I can move the letters around and whatnot, but yeah. So there's that for you guys, just to prove it. And now, if I go into hit film, yes, I'm getting quick because I don't need to save that. I'm now going to go into hit film just to show you guys what I did there. Hit film, it's basic editing. I put all of the clips together. If you know how to do chroma key and whatnot, like let's say Adobe Premiere or Final Cut or something, props on you there. Am I still recording? Cool. I'm going to show you guys what I did here, and like I said, I just used basic editing to put all the clips together. And for some clips that didn't work out that well, I used kind of a fade effect to just make it work, like over here with the clock spiral. So when I go over here, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. When I come over here like this, when the clock expanded, this fog overlapped the clock. So what I did right here is I put a fade, so it disappears as the clock is spinning in, which is one of the clever things I used for that. And then also right here, I also use crossfade effects as well. So the eyes, okay, so these are the eyes that I drew this morning before I uploaded it. This was the last thing that I did before I uploaded the video. And oh my god, I am not really happy about how they turned out. So, god, I hate those eyes. So if you go, and I made them disappear as the title was also coming in, so I used a crossfade to have them disappear as the title came in as well. So, yeah. And then, yeah, these are the particles I made myself using HitFilm 4 Pro. And I also made the fog particles. Right now I'm eating a cookie, sorry guys. So this fog particle that you see right here, this particle, I also made that as well. Which I am so happy it worked out very well in my intro. That was like a last minute thing, and I'm really happy I went with that. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much how I made my intro. So I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's just me rambling on. I don't really do this type of video. Oh, and also, as for the space vortex, I did not make that space vortex completely. I had help from my friend Siggy, who, in the background you see these stars. He made those, well, because the things that are actually moving are the animations I made. But Siggy, he did a drawing of this, and I turned it into a sphere on Blender, and I just kind of stretched it out. So it kind of looks like that the stars are moving as well, but those stars are made from Siggy, and I don't think my space would look very spacey without those stars. So thank you, Siggy, so much for doing that, because I don't know how to draw stars, and nor do I have the program to do that. So yeah, thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, so you guys, this is how I made my Doctor Who intro. And again, sorry for all the rambling. It's just, I had a very long day. Anyways, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I guess I will see you all later. Have a great day. Bye.